Hello, welcome to the Death Ray Cat channel. I've had a Rockabilly request in the comments section, so we're going to look at that. It's a really cool riff. I think we can all enjoy it. The request was from ToxCats885 and he requested TJ Meyes. The song's called Hey Little Diddle. I've got the white falcon today. I wanted something to contrast the Slackjaw breakout t-shirt here. By the way, there's a 15% discount. If you go to the description below, you can use the code there. Alright, this tune's in the key of C. Been studying the live videos, he's playing it up here. So you're starting with your ring finger on the 10th fret of the D string. There. And we're bouncing from there to the 8th fret of the G string. So we got those two notes there. It's a swung rhythm. In fact, when he's singing the verse, he's just playing that. So if you don't know what swing is, it's the difference between playing it straight or swung. There's a little bounce to it there. And I'm alternating the picking down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's the main bones of it. In the intro, we've just got that little run up there, and I've been looking real closely on the live videos. I think he's playing the open G. Then we go into the 8th fret of the D string, the 9th, and then it's back to the riff on the 10. So that would be an upstroke on the G, the open G, down on the 8 on the D, up on the 9 on the D, and then back to the riff. Tone wise, I've just got a little bit of slap back. I'm currently using the tape setting on the Canyon delay. It does loads of different reverbs and delays and stuff, but for this you just need one quick slap back there. It's quite heavy. So that's your first riff. I'll have the tabs for this in my Patreon. I'm also going to leave the drum track, which is just the sound of the snare stick being hit. Again, if you watch the videos of the live drummer, he's doing that thing where you smack the stick. It's got that nice click, and there's a little bit of slap back on that as well. So there you go. That's the riff. So as I was saying, during the verse, he's not doing those intricate in between parts. He's just bouncing between those two notes there, which, by the way, it's a minor third, so you got that minor sound. Oh, also, I'm using the P90 for this. I've tried with both. That's the Filtertron there on the bridge, which sounds cool, but I like the P90 for this. I always like P90s. Oh yeah, and with palm muting, that's quite a big part of this sound. So you just got the fleshy bit of your palm just resting on the bridge there. If you didn't, it would be ringing out a lot more. Okay, so yeah, okay, in the verse, do that for about 4 bars, and then we move. So we move to an F, and we're kind of playing out the bass line almost. And again, I've seen him playing it up here. So we've got an F on the 8th fret of the A string, 2 hits there, and then we're going up to the 11th fret, and on the A string as well. And then we're going up to the 10th fret of the D string. Another little minor arpeggio there. Then we're going all the way down to the G down here, which is a 3rd fret on your E string. And then we're doing a major shape. So we got a G on the 3rd fret of the E, then on the 7th fret of the E, which is a B, and then you go into your 5th fret on the A, which is a D. But that's the shape you want: 3, 7, and 5. Bow, bow, bow. So that little part again when the chords change. And it is quite a stretch. We're moving up and down the fretboard quite a lot. It's quite unusual to be playing up here and then bringing it back down again, but it works really nicely. It's a pretty sparse recording, just bass, drums, and the guitar, so it's got room to breathe. It's a Wild Records recording. So after that, back to the riff, it repeats again. Oops. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, so then there's like a bit of a chorus part, it gets louder. We're playing more of a chord kind of thing here. So what we're doing is we're grabbing a power chord on the C there, which is the 8th fret on the E. You know, a little power chord, it's a super useful chord there. Could call it a C5. First finger on the 8th fret of the E, ring finger on the 10th fret of the A, and then your little finger's gonna be jumping up to the 11th fret on the E there. So it's kind of like an evil Chuck Berry vibe. So Chuck Berry would do something like, but TJ here is going, got that minor sound. It's whoops, me Monster Mag just fell off. Let's pop that back there. Must have a ghost or something. It's playing the evil chords. Yes, there we go. We're playing. Your little fingers jumping up there to the 11th fret. And the chorus is a little louder. It goes up to the F. So same shapes, but we're moving to the 8th fret of the A string. And back down again. Then he goes up to the G, which would be on the 10th fret of the A string. Same shape again. Stays there for a little while, comes back down. There's a solo. I'm going to look at the solo in my Patreon. I'm going to do a separate video for that. But that's the tune. So hopefully you can pick it up from this video. If you want the tabs, they'll be at my Patreon. I'm going to look at the solo in a separate video on my Patreon. And thanks for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you like this stuff. There'll be more Rockabilly and 12-bar blues stuff and cramps and garage punk and all that kind of stuff. So see you later.